Hello, welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here today to do the general reading for the rest of the month. So this is time period of June 17th through to the 30th in the year 2018. So, sorry that I missed the monthlies for June. I had some medical issues, and it couldn't be avoided. I was very frustrated. I was pissed. But I couldn't sit and do a marathon of readings. There was no way that was going to happen. I was so frustrated about it, but I'm here now. I'm going to do my best. Another good throw here. This is a 5-card spread, and we'd like to have some guidance for the sign of Aquarius. Sorry about that. I completely forgot to mention who it was for. And these 5 cards, card number 1 is the overall energy. Card number 2 is your finances, your wealth. Card number 3 is your hearth, your home, your intimate loves. Card number 4 is your challenges, should there be any, may they be few, if any at all. And the last card, card number 5, is your message from Spirit. Okay, one more run, and then I am going to cut the deck. Consult with Pendulum that these are your cards. It's a hot day here today. Not complaining, I don't think. As this deck stands, at the top 5 cards are cards that are meant for this 5-card spread, for this general public free reading, which may or may not resonate with everybody, for the sign of Aquarius. Are the top 5 cards that are meant for the Aquarius general reading. Thank you. I felt that. Okay, thank you. You may stop. I've gotten no no's this time around, no no's when it comes to Pendulum. Yes, it does say no sometimes. And then we have to start all over. But it didn't do that. So, here's your spread. Very first card, your overall energy here. We're looking at, oh, beautiful, Regeneration, the world. That's 2 readings in a row that has shown. That's your overall energy. Whoa, what a nice card. Your second card is the King of Pentacles. Pentacles falling into your finances and wealth, and it's all about trust. Card number 3 is your hearth, your home, your intimate loves. 8 of Wands, travel. We'll be seeing that card an awful lot. With summer holidays upon us and whatnot, there'll be a lot. That'll be showing up a lot. And other cards that have travel in them. Your next card we're looking at here is your challenges for mid-June. And we're looking at the 2 of Pentacles. It's all about options. Making choices. Some challenges for some of you there. Card number 3. We're looking at here the 3 of Wands. Motivation. And this would be your message from Spirit. So there's your spread. Okay. Now, very first card we're looking at here. Beautiful card. My goodness. You know, if there was any negativity to be found in the other 4 cards, this would deflect a lot of that. So it's always good. Just a gorgeous card overall. And nobody would ever complain to have this turn up in their reading. I can tell you that right now. This card's all about finally finding success in something that you've been waiting for, working towards, working on, wishing and hoping. It's coming. Being patient was a big part of it. You had to be very patient. There's no breeze. I hope it cools down tonight. Wow. This card shows you meeting the meeting of a target, a goal, completion, meeting a challenge. This kind of a thing is what part of what this card's all about. So some of you may relate to that. Just reaching goals. Strong and solid as well. These aren't wishy-washy things. These, there could also be the regeneration of a union, such as a renewing of the vows, a renewing of a relationship. Not so much a new one, but there could be. But seems to be geared toward more people already together. And they're going to get to revitalize their love and their relationship. Travel is indicated for some people as well. And there could be some romantic adventures for those of you that are single. While on this travel, it's like an adventure. New opportunities are beginning to present themselves to you. Some of you be shaking your head saying, what the heck's going on? This never happens to me. I never have stuff like this fall in my lap. Well, you do now. Okay, Aquarius, you got some really good opportunities here. Some may find you moving to a new place that may not be all that new to you. Moving back to a same area. There's some familiarity there for some of you. And you're happy about this. You're happy about the opportunity to make this move. Really happy for some of you. You're over the moon. Some of you are going to be feeling, as this card says, to quote this card, the world is your oyster. Go ahead and pick and choose anything you want. I'm telling you, this card here is going to carry the rest of them. It can very easily carry the rest of these cards to wonderful new places and happenings. Your keywords are success and completion. Celebrations are in the air, absolutely, with this card as well. New beginnings, travel, motivation. Just an overall breath of fresh air into your life. Renewal. Everything feeling new again. Sparkling. Beautiful. Okay. Card number 2, your finances and your wealth are looking at the King of Pentacles. I know the word, it just kind of implies, but here, and I've never had it with this before, because it's falling into the financial sector, what I heard right off, trust funds are important here. Trust funds are coming into play. Somebody setting money aside, starting a trust fund for somebody that's young, college trust fund, this kind of thing. I just heard the age is going to be up more than normal if it is not an educational fund. Instead of receiving it at, say, the age of 18 or the age of even 25, we're looking more like at 32 for somebody. This must be a big chunk of change. Cha-ching. Whoever's leaving this to you, and this is being money coming from somebody else, it's personal. They want to make sure that you're mature enough to be able to deal with this money. Okay, that's why, and you can do that. Put an age limit before they can cash it in. This guy too, the energy here shows commitment and partnerships because it fell into the financial sector. We're looking at business partnerships coming together, being able to trust each other at your word, signing your name to papers, agreeing to agreements with somebody else. In a financial sense, you could be going into business together. You could be doing that, or a business opportunity. And there's a lot of trust here. Loyalty is being laid out on the line, and commitment. Your very character and their very character lays on the line here. There's commitments being made in relationships as well. There's a lot of trust here that's floating around. Okay? I just heard, don't shoot me, but what I heard was prenuptial agreements being made here. Trust is a big part of it. Big part of it. You can protect yourself, but at the same time, you can help others as well. Up the financial ladder, giving somebody a boost, not giving somebody a hand out monetarily, but giving them a hand up. Somebody needs a little bit of, Skrilla to start with. Somebody returning to education, trying to better themselves in their lives, and money's involved with that as well. Again, with trust, because loyalties and trust is his middle name here. But the card shows you helping others, or maybe you're the one that's receiving the help as well. As far as money goes itself, things are looking very, very positive for you. Very, very good. Feelings of success in that department, beyond a doubt. And success that you make is also bringing you even more rewards. It's like good begets good. Money makes more money. Make your money work for you, not you for your money. And like I said, there's commitments being made here as well between people, among people. So your finances are looking okay, as long as there's a factor of trust there for some of you. The next card we're looking at is in your health, your hearth, your home, your love, intimate love. We've got the Eight of Wands here, which eight's being change. A lot of change here. So, when this card shows up, and this is your most personal side of your life and your relationships, your home, this card shows all the changes are all aspects of your life are picking up. They're speeding up. Things are moving faster. Any kind of decisions, any travel plans, any plans of any kind that you had in place are now getting the green light, and things are starting to move. It was like nothing was happening at all, and now it's all coming down at once, or going up, whatever. I don't mean that in a negative way, but everything's just like, whoa, everything's coming all at once. It's going to get a little bit crazy, but there's no more delays to pretty much anything. Choices and decisions are made, and they're going to play themselves out. The ball's being rolled out there. Travel plans are going to be fired up. There's just like a little fire just starting under everything. Things are starting to happen. You're getting very, very busy in the best of ways. Your advice for this card is don't waste your time and energy on things that are going to do that. Be very, very choosy about where you put your focus, your time, and your energy in, so that it's not a waste of your time. Be very picky and choosy about that. And also, because it's going to be so busy, be careful when it comes to anybody making offers, waiting for your answer, your decisions of any kind right across the board. Be very careful before saying yes to any offers that come your way at all. Catch your breath. Breathe for a minute. I always say this, if your plate is already overloaded, your plate of everyday life, you've got too much going on, it's then somebody bombards you with this opportunity or question or a favor. And if you just can't formulate a straight thought on whatever it is, tell them to come back in a little bit, the next day, a week from now, whenever's comfortable, whatever. And you'll talk about it and you'll think about it then. But for them to come back to you, you're not saying no yet. You need time to think, and you need to give it a fair share and a fair look at, an examination, before you can give them an answer. Because you don't want to say no to something and then change your mind. You want to say yes, or vice versa. The other way around. Your keywords for this card here is communication. Make sure you're very clear. And communications are going to speed up. They're going to get real busy for you. You're going to be receiving news, and not one thing. It just seems to be one thing after another, none of it bad or negative. Motivation's running high now. You've got a reason to get up today. Boy, oh boy, and tomorrow, and the next day. Busy, 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 but in the best of ways. A lot of action, a lot of excitement, a lot of movement going on here within the family structure. Big trip here for somebody as well within the family structure. And as I said, travel being highlighted. You're looking at, like I said, you've had plans in place for a long time, but now everything's getting the green light. It's beautiful. Now, your next card we're looking at is your challenges for the rest of what is left of June. And we're looking at the Two of Pentacles, and we're looking at options here. Okay, so this card shows you considering your options. This card also sees you not taking any action, putting the brakes on here, is what it sees you doing. And you're looking, okay, you've got two options to make, you're considering them, and you're looking at both avenues. You're looking from, A to B. A, what's it going to take to get started? B, what's the work and the meat of it all in between? What's it going to take to get to C? How much is it going to take of you to get to C, your final destination? But you're looking at the big picture here. This could apply to new jobs, an extension of a job as well, or a contract. Demands could be placed on your money. Just be careful. Again, breathe. before you do anything, all right? Anything concrete. Mull things over a little bit because you're going to end up juggling the books at the end of the month to make everything balance out for you. So be very careful. Just be cautious. That's all. Nothing's happened. Nothing's going to happen as long as you're careful and mindful about the decisions and the options and choices that you make on those options. The advice of this card, pay attention to details. All right? That's going to come into the picture. Be methodical. Take your time. Pay attention to the details. Especially when it comes to contracts that have to do with money or offers that have to do with money, look at the long-term picture before you sign up with anything or anybody anywhere. Always look at the long term, not the short term, not the immediate gains. Look at the bigger picture. Your keywords or choices, the big picture, property, investments, jobs, travel again, money, and balance. You just have to get a firm grip on everything and get on top of everything. You may feel like everything's kind of scrambled. You'll find your way. You'll get on top of it. You'll create your own balance. We'll put it that way. Your message from Spirit, 3 of Wands, and we've got motivation. And 3s being cards of activity, of stuff happening. And we've got motivation here, and there's motivation. You're feeling motivation. You're feeling like you have a cause, a reason and a cause, and an outcome with something here. You're being highly, highly motivated. This card can sometimes revolve around love, and we're looking at romantic love. This card can revolve and represent weddings, special ceremonies. Somebody that's involved in the arts getting to have what they call a show, showing your work. And right behind that, feelings of success and actual success, not just the way you feel. The feelings are secondary because the success is real, and that comes first. And whatever you're pulling off towards the end of the month, follow it through and go through with it. It's going to be great. You're going to be successful at it. You could be looking at new ways of doing things as well. That could involve the arts, a new way of doing something, creating something brand new that's really different for you. Just new way of thinking about things, a new angle on something. Doing a big turnaround on something in a certain way that you used to think is now a thing of the past. You've adopted something new. And I can't seem to... There's something that you weren't agreeable about, something you would never agree to, something you looked at, down your nose at, something you just didn't. Now you're changing your mind because it didn't mean anything to you before. It wasn't personal, and now it is. And now that you got a personal stake here, it's changing your whole way of thinking. You're thinking a whole new way, and it's a good thing. You're expanding your horizons is what you're doing. Travel plans, again, are picking up for somebody, and we're looking here also. Spirit is having a strong influence towards the end of the month for you, Aquarius. Talk to your guides. Talk to Spirit. Talk to the universe. Whatever it is that you need will be brought to you. Not to worry. But if Spirit is present, you know everything's going to be all right. And Spirit is definitely present, especially here. More so with you all the time, but more so towards the end of June. So that was your reading, Aquarius. I hope that it gave you some guidance and some hope, some insight. I hope. Thank you very much for being here. To everybody else, to subscribers. If you like what you see here, join us on Facebook if you don't hate Facebook. We're under groups, Bay of Fundy Fortunes. It's a closed and private group full of like-minded individuals like you, like me. And what goes on in Bay of Fundy Fortunes stays in Bay of Fundy Fortunes. It's a great educational place to be. It's very serene. It's very calm. There's no pressure in there. It's just a great group to be a part of. I'm proud to be a part of everybody else in there. Also, if you like this reading and you think you might like to have something personal, private, I do offer that service, of course. The information for the readings is found down below this video window in the Show More section. Read through once, grab the email, ship it off, and I promise to get you taken care of as fast as I can. Please keep in mind you won't be the only one that is buying a reading, and the only one that's in the queue, we'll call it, on the waiting list, and it goes by as soon as you make your payment. I put you right into my book, so everybody's kept in order. I do my best, but you're not the only one, so you can't expect a 2-hour turnaround. That's not going to happen. But anyways, so that's that. And if you're looking for me and you cannot find me here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, this time of year you find me down at the cove, down below, walking along the beach, along the water's edge to bring in the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful and the bountiful Bay of Fundy. If you've never heard of it and you're curious about the highest tides in the world and where that would be, you can Google Bay of Fundy, highest tides in the world. So, yeah, if you're looking for me, if I'm not here, I'm down there. No matter where you're looking for me and you find me, I've always got one eye waiting on the next high tide because I enjoy the high tides very much. So all I can say now is keep the peace in so you can share the love and the light out. Smile at somebody today. You might just make someone's day. Just be a little choosy who you smile at, because I never realized before we had some people that wouldn't like any kindness being shown to them. They get suspicious and make them very grumpy and angry. You might start something. I don't want to take the blame for that. All you're trying to do is just share the love and pay it forward. Anyways, I hope to see you all back here for the 1st of July. I hope I'm back here for the 1st of July. I can't believe it. We got ripped off for spring in my neck of the woods, and now it's like July. What happened to June? What happened to beautiful May? It didn't come. We're getting it now. So we went from winter temperatures to hot summer temperatures today. It's been crazy. So anyways, yes, I do wish you all the best, sincerely, from my heart to yours, to work your way through things, to start your new beginnings, roll out your new plans. Good luck with traveling and romance and love and family and work and money and all that good stuff. And I guess that's just it for now. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a little part of your day. Thanks so much, and hope to see you back soon. Best wishes to you all. Goodbye for now.